Mavericks with the basketball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Blocked by Tatum. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ed, I have to be real here, and it pains me to say this, but DJ has not been the same without CP3. Now look, he's still going to gobble up boards on both ends of the floor and give you high percentage buckets around the rim. So this is what you need to do as a defense. If he catches the ball too deep, hack a Jordan. Send him to the free throw line. Force him to make it from there. If not, force him to catch the ball on the perimeter, outside his pocket of confidence. And if you're able to box him out and not give him second chance points, you'll probably make him an ineffective player.
Doncic to Nowitzki. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's playing with fire. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down the wide-open Jay.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Dallas owns the basketball. To Jordan. Driving right to the basket. Jordan to Nowitzki. To Marcus Smart. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Here's Barea. His guys trail by 10. To Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Doncic down for Smith. To Luka Doncic. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Here's Barea. The margin standing now at 7. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Marcus Smart from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Doncic throws it down. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
From the painted area, won't go down. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Great defense, forcing the miss.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Hayward. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Jaylen Brown. Oh, and that's stuffed by Jordan.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. To Jordan. No good, and no foul. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Curling inside. Rebound cleared by Dallas. Here's Barea. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Dirk Nowitzki. He's now 5 for 6.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
To Hayward. Fires the 3. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Brown up to block the shot. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Quarter comes to an end. It's the Mavericks with the lead. Dallas with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter, and they were able to flip the script in the third because, remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
Tatum. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Barnes. Short jumper won't go down. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. To Hayward. For 3, and the rebound taken in by Smith. To Matthews. Rejected by Tatum. Knocked loose.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Terry Rozier at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Smith with it up top. Up by 3. To Luka Doncic. Matthews. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Good defense there as the Mavs take it away. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Rozier. 4-3. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Brunson. Celtics have it.
Pick him up. I got ball.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
When Kyrie Irving went out, we saw Terry Rozier become that guy for the Celtics, hence even getting the name Scary Terry. No doubt about it, he may be a starter eventually, and that may be a conundrum for the Celtics.
Lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
The pass taken away.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
To Brunson. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Knocked loose. There it is, Al Horford. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
To Jordan. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
DJ, one of the most ferocious dunkers we have in the game today. In fact, only Clint Capella had more dunks than Jordan's 212 last year. Wow.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Terry Rozier at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw good. He caps off the three-point play, and his group is back up by a point. To Jordan. Brunson to Jordan, down low. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Hayward. Turned away by Barnes.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Hayward to Horford. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Brunson. Barnes. Harrison Barnes. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
No time left in this quarter. Scoreboard says it's all even. Doncic to Jordan. Shot from the lane won't go. Hayward. Dallas with the possession. Smith to Luka Doncic. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Luka Doncic at the line. First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Barnes to Luka Doncic. Off the assist.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Barnes to Dennis Smith Jr. And a pass stolen by Boston. Great dish to set it up. Beyond the arc for three. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Mavericks with the possession. Doncic to Nowitzki. Here's a chance from long range. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Rozier with it. Down three. To Marcus Smart. To Hayward. Doncic to Dennis Smith Jr. Down low to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Terry Rozier, not necessarily a shot, knocks down the three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
To Marcus Smart. Over to the right side. Tatum. Man, that was a tough shot.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Horford to Rozier. Here comes the screen. Hayward to Marcus Smart. The shot rejected by Doncic.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Barnes fires the three. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads just a point. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Doncic to Harrison Barnes. To Dennis Smith Jr. Barnes trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Shot by Tatum won't fall.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Rozier rocking the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Time to shuffle things up. To Nowitzki. Celtics come away with it. Jumper's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Doncic. To Barnes. Not that time. Referees called it. That was intentional. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game. Can't connect on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game. Nope. First one does not go. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win it in overtime. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. Clock some overtime for today's win. It was impressive to watch them battle fatigue on their way to a positive result. In the end, their perseverance was rewarded in a grueling game. The Celtics got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen. The Mavericks must be devastated after such a close loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Tatum could not have been better defensively. The way he blocked shots and stole the ball today is what makes for an all-NBA defensive first-team player. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Boston Celtics. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.